Hey guys, welcome back to DMAC Customs. Today we're going to be having a look at making something to do with exhausts for the old LS swap on the Area 51. Maybe look at cobbling together some exhaust bits and pieces that I've got that I kind of acquired when I was buying some manifolds. I got a whole exhaust, or most of an exhaust system out of a VX Commodore Holden with it that came off an LS one, so I thought I might as well try and use what I can out of that. Not sure that it's all going to work, but we'll give it a shot anyway. Let's go and have a look. No, didn't even record anything before. Anyway, so if you watched the last video, it was modifying these manifolds to extend them past my chassis rails and body mounts and stuff. So the next step, I think, what I want to try and tackle is like making a head pipe out of these pieces here and have a crack at TIG welding stainless, which is, again, probably all the experts will come out and tell me you shouldn't be TIG welding secondhand stainless and old exhaust and stuff, but I just want to give it a shot. I got no money in these things, so I got the full exhaust system and headers, manifolds from a chap down in Ngātaha, which is in here in New Zealand, and yeah, I thought I might as well see if I can make use out of these parts and see where we go from there. Full stainless system, apparently out of a VX Commodore, something like that, I think. Don't know, I doubt it's a Club Sport, it's just got Holden stamped into the mufflers. But it's got all sorts of weird, sort of funny sizes in this whole exhaust system. It's all out of one car, but there's different pipe diameters and that all the way down the exhaust, so kind of weird, but I don't know whether it was a clearance thing the factory were doing or whether, I really don't know. But anyway, we'll try and use what we can out of it. Can't use much of it, then that's no big loss either. I can get different mufflers and buy lengths of straight pipe and make a new exhaust from there. But we'll have a little play with it today anyway and see what we can come up with. First off, I've got to bolt these manifolds back onto the block, and so we can figure out how these head pipes are going to work. So I'll just do that. So got the head pipes. The manifolds on the motor. So what I've got to figure out now, they come out just behind the camera there, up there. So I want to run these head pipes. Not sure which side will go on which side yet. Up on top of this K-member thingamy block. This will be the test, whether this is even going to work or not. So they'll land up around there somewhere, you see. So what I've got to figure out next is that the best side to put it on, or what? Clears the floor, or should I? So what I've got to clear the floor, figure out how much to cut off them, whether I might end up having to put a little bendy in there, run straight through to a muffler down there, you see. I've got some big wire sticking through the floor. Yeah, we'll try the other side, the other piece on, see whether that fits there any better. Why does that look no different? Oh, so that one looks like it wants to hit the floor. I wonder if that would be better on the other side in that case. Got to put O2 bungs in for this too. Might try that kind of angle. That would be heaps better. That. And let's shape that out. And it kind of kicks down, kind of looks sort of semi-professional. And then I can cut it off about, just cut this O2 sensor section off. And then buy some stainless donuts or something to cut curves out of, mandrel bent or pressed or whatever they are. And then I'm down there. We might be on the money. I think I need a pen so I can mark this, which is going to be the top, and which will be the bottom, and kind of start working out how this is all going to work. Then I can do some welding. That's really what I want to be doing. Playing with that old tiggulator. Oh, yep. Nearly hit you. I'm just gonna get a pin. Back again. Got a pin. Thought I'd bolt one of the flanges up on there too, because that'll push it back a little bit to give me a better idea of what I'm doing. Just when I win lotto, I'm going to buy a hoist. I'll probably buy a shed with it's big enough to have a hoist. I think it would be really awesome to have a hoist. I really should have got something to sit this on. Dang it. So that's the centre line at the bottom. Excuse me, where should I cut that? Should I cut that there for now? And I can get that little clampy thing, slide that off, get that out of the way because I don't need that anymore. And so that's going to come up, so I need to trim about a max cock out of that. Okay, so kind of got a sort of a plan-ish. What I might do is trim back this flangey thing, the bit that I want to weld onto the flangey thing, that spread out part on the end of this pipe. Might cut that excess off where the O2 sensor bung is. I'll keep those because I might actually be able to cut those bungs off and reuse them because I'm cheap. And maybe put a tack on this flange thing and just see whether I can kind of then put it in the right place, and then kind of weld it all up. Wondering whether I should sort of check all the other side first before I get too carried away on this side, just in case the other side is somehow radically different. It shouldn't be, but we'll see. Still got a lot of work to do under here. Got a lot of welds to clean up and shit like that, and finish up this. Well, I've got to get a drive shaft made, but anyway, we'll worry about that later. Yeah, come with me. Sorry. So thought I'd better come over this side and just make sure that this is going to land roughly in where the same as the other side, so I don't go and do a bunch of work on the other side and then have this nowhere near what I was hoping for as far as some kind of symmetry goes. There's plenty of room for it to be a nice symmetrical exhaust system on this car, but thought I'd better just check it on out. My lid off. it is going to work about the same, but I won't mark it and whatnot. I'll tackle the other side up, that way I can kind of measure out the way so I get that in roughly the same place, so I don't end up with it, you know, miles out. So I'll leave that as it is for now, and we'll go back to the other side. But it looks like it will work, so that's cool. Where's my lid gone again? Did I mention when I went lid up I'm going to buy a hoist? Hey, so I just cut that. Hang on a sec. Just cut that piece of the pipe off, this bit off, that had the O2 sensor bung and that in it, that bit there. Found something I've never seen before. It's just like a double lined thing. It's got like a what do you call it, like a sound deadening sort of stuff in there. So that could be really cool. Could keep some of the drone down from right under the toe board on the thing. But yeah, if you know what this is, and I'm assuming it is some kind of extra layer of sound deadening in this length of pipe, chuck something down in the comments there, and let me know, because it's quite out of it. It seems to go all the way in, but yeah. Anyway, carry on. So, got this trimmed down. Hopefully I've got a trial fit it yet. Cleaned up most of the tarnishing in there on the outside. Give it a bit of a wire wheel around the inside. Hopefully that might stop, I don't know, contaminants or whatever. Probably not. But yeah, so I just got to makes a rattly noise. Put this up in place up underneath, and then we'll take some measurements and stuff and see whether we're going to get both sides roughly within each other. And then I have to do some upside down tacking with a TIG welder. That'll be fun. Okay, so got these all ready to tack into place, and it's pretty tight under here, so I've tacked one side and it was an adventure, so I'm going to endeavour to tack this other side now, and then I'll take them off and hopefully weld them up properly if I can tack this without knocking it off and things like that. Let's do this. Where's my fucking thing going? Ow! Hot. Okay, now my lamp keeps making my lens go dark. I can't see anything. One tack, sort of. Really want two, so I don't want it to move. I'll try some left-handed welding. Can't be worse than my right-handed. Ow! Welding. I think that might have sort of worked. Alright, take them off and see if they held. Come on, come. Bring my helmet, because I'll need that. Oh, what am I missing? I managed to get stuff in my eyes already. Went ahead, welded up all of these as you saw, but I ran out of memory card, so didn't notice until I was finished. But check this out. Got some new teeth for the Viper, which is spitting them out at me. Just on this thing here, but I'd use that to clean up the tarnishing around the welds, and it kind of gives it all a bit of a brushed aluminium kind of look, but it's plenty good enough for what it's going to be used for, which is driving. You know, mirrors underneath this. Now I actually really need to go and bolt them back up, make sure they're actually going to fit and nothing moved in the welding process, but should have checked it, but we'll find out. Okay, so I got the those head pipes bolted in. Pretty happy with how they've landed, and they didn't move when I was welding them and stuff, so good on me. The welding getting there. I think I had a bit too much heat in it at one stage, so there was a bit of undercutting and stuff on the flange part, but it's okay for this sort of thing. But yeah, they polished up alright, well, kind of wild brass wheeled up. They look quite cool. Yeah, hang on. Turn the wireless off. Let's have a look. I don't know if you can sort of see under there. There's probably shit having that light. Oops, sorry, bang your head. Yeah, so that's them bolted up under here. Oh, there's one there, so they're still loose at the moment, but so then we can come off of here and out down the back. So that's about that's that part done. From there I don't really know what to do next. I haven't got any more material to make the straight pipes that I want to come down to the mufflers, so I might need to buy some parts so I can then put some weld onto these, or weld or clamp, I don't know. This meshy stuff has kind of got me a bit puzzled, but we'll I don't know, cross that bridge, I guess. Still got to put a O2 bungs in somewhere, which is another concern with this part, because I'm not sure if I drill into that and weld an O2 bung, if that's going to affect the O2 thing. But I can go put them up on the manifold, on that little leg that comes off the back of the manifold, if that's probably a better place. If you've got any suggestions as to what's a better place to put an O2 sensor, get down in the comments down there and put that in, let us know. It's always some of the stuff, like, I don't know whether it makes a whole lot of difference. Some people reckon it does, other people don't, so they just whack them in wherever. But some people I've read before said that they're better up at the collector as close as possible, or in the collector as close as possible to the manifolds or headers. So I can do that. I can get right up close to the manifold. Actually, go and have a look. I'll show you what I'm talking about. There we go. So I can come in, even if I came off the side of here, or up kind of there sort of thing, so the O2 sensor sort of come out here. It's pretty well protected in here too, so it shouldn't get banged around and stuff. Yeah, or nah, probably better in there somewhere. Cool. Okay, what's next? No, I suppose I could cut up all this stuff off of here that I don't want. and then figure out where the mufflers are going to hang. But I also haven't got stuff to figure out how to hang the mufflers yet either, so maybe I'll just put that back over the other side of the garage and find something else to do. Hey guys, well, gonna leave it at that for this little video. So I'll make this quite a short one, which you'll probably be quite happy about. So essentially I just welded some flanges onto some head pipes and gave them a bit of a polish up with a wire wheel. Yeah, so ultimately I decided, after spending about an hour underneath the car playing around with this old Holden exhaust system, which I cut it up, separated it from its twin. Not quite identical, that's part of the problem. And so ultimately, yeah, decided not gonna use that or much of that, because it'll just look like a, although I could use it, it'll look a bit like a kind of just cobbled together kind of bush mechanic type exhaust system, and I think the car should have a better system than that, or a nicer looking one, even though I'm not going to be having mirrors under the car when I park it up and stuff like that. That's just not me. And so I'm going to have to do a bit of research on what kind of exhaust system I want to put on it, diameters, mufflers, all that kind of stuff. Also how I'm going to hang it. I have got a cross member under there that I can hang like through the middle, and I'm not really sure what I'm going to do up the back, whether I put some hangers up in the C-notch and stuff and kind of hang it from up there as well, but it might be tricky. Anyway, got to put the gas tank up there, and see how that's going to fit, and make sure I've got plenty of clearance when the car comes down. So it will also give me an opportunity to see how much space I've got around the sides to run tailpipes. One side heaps of room, the other side not sure, because I bought this car in pieces, so there's a lot of stuff I have no idea what was there or how it goes back together or what it looked like before, and I've never had one of these before, so I'm making this shit up as I go along. So yeah, if you've got any suggestions on exhaust stuff, in the comments down below, there's a whole thing there just for that. It's really simple. And if you want to see some more progress on the 51, got some stuff hopefully coming up soon on the 46. Got some parts on the water for that I want to put in, and I'll do a wee video on that, but I'll tell you about that closer to the time. And some other arty stuff coming up hopefully in the not too distant future. And yeah, so if you want to see any of that stuff, make sure you just get onto the little thing in the corner here of your screen, just put your finger on that, or your little remote, your little mouse, and subscribe. It's pretty straightforward. And yeah, any comments, like I said, down below, like, comment, share, tell your friends. If you want to, no, that's probably about it actually. So till then, till next time, which might be the gas tank adventure, that's it for today. So oh, it's beer o'clock. You boy. Peace, see ya.